We're going to move forward now into our main volunteer award, which is the Makin Award. No, it's not you. I'm sorry. Did I give you that impression at home? No? No, good.
Timing is everything.
That was just practicing with the plaque. So, for those of you that don't know, because we've got a lot of new members, which is great stuff, but the founding club member, David Makin, who passed away from cancer in 2011, was famed for his enthusiasm, his encyclopedic knowledge of BMW motorcycles, and his willingness to help any member with any project whenever help was needed. It's entirely fitting that our top award, which is essentially our Volunteer of the Year award, be named in David's honour. And the 2019 recipient of the David Makin Award will be the 9th volunteer of the year to be recognised for their extraordinary contribution to this club. Let's just take a moment, please, if we might, because we have a number of the prior honorees in the room, and I'd just like them to let us know. Michel Dessois from 2012. Michel. From 2013, Raymond Pelletier. From 2014, Jill Martin and Laurie Reith. From 2015, Don Dobson. From 2016, Roger Briggs. I don't think Roger didn't make it in, but from 2017, John Racine. Yay, John. And also, not with us this evening, but from the great community of Trenton now, I believe, or in that zone, André de la Rivière. So at this point, I would like to call on our past president, Raymond Pelletier, to present the David Makin Award to the 2019 recipient. Come on up.
Yeah.
How many pages, Ray?
I don't need a mic, I just need the attention.
We knew that.
You do need a mic.
Okay, je suis très chanceux d'avoir connu David Makin. I'd like to share with you some experiences I had with David over the years. For those who haven't had the chance to know David Makin, he was a very special man. In 1983, David co-founded the Motorcycle Club of Ottawa. So we were lucky for that. In 2003, en 2003, Ginette et moi, nous sommes devenus membres du club de moto. Et nous avions eu la chance de rencontrer David. David was a very special man. He was easy to spot at all our club activities. He was basically in charge of the volunteers. Okay, if everybody remembers, the ones who remember David, he had his white canopy he would put up. Okay, and I remember quite well at our club barbecues at Jill and Laurie's, for instance. David was always there manning the barbecue under his white canopy. Okay, so it was quite special. In 2006, David invited me to his house. He wanted an estimate on his hardwood floors, which we did afterwards. But David wanted to show me something. He wanted to show me everything he had in his basement. He dedicated a good part of his basement to motorcycle parts, engines, transmissions, accessories. I couldn't believe what I saw in his basement. He was an excellent mechanic, and he was always serving our club members and other people in the industry. He never left anybody stranded, let's put it that way. Okay. In 2007, I remember going to David Makin's house with Don Dobson. I was vice president, he was president at the time. And we had our first meeting for art school. So the meeting was about the curriculum that we were doing at art school. Remember that? And so we had a nice meeting with everybody, and that basically started art school. In May 7th, 2007, I remember very well, it was my birthday, we had our first art school. And David was there with his white canopy. He was there with his trailer, his tools, and he took care of tech check for us. for the first years of art school. He was always there, well prepared and everything. In 2010, 2011, the 10th of May 2011, I should say, David passed at his home after a long illness. Okay, and his funeral was held on the 16th of May, Monday, the 16th of May, which I remember very well. We were at art school the day of David's funeral. And being president that year, I left art school midday to attend David's funeral, and I spoke on behalf of the club members. Thereafter, we had our first club board of directors meeting in September of that year, and it was suggested and decided at the same time that we'd have a special honor for David, to honor David, his legacy, and we came up with the David Makin Memorial Award. I got the plaque, which the nice plaque that we'll show afterwards. Well, somebody who hasn't seen it. Okay. So the nice plaque with David's picture in the middle, and that would become the gold standard for the club for the years to come. So we were very proud of that. What we did after producing the plaque, we presented it to the AGM that year in November, just introduced it to our club members, and then come December we'd vote on who would be the recipient of the David Makin Award. So I was proud to be part of the board those years, and I think we did the best thing possible to acknowledge David Makin. Now, il est récipiendaire du prix David Makin pour cette année 2019, and the 2019 recipient of David Makin Memorial Award is Tony Street.
Where do I stand?
Okay, this is like a roast, Tony, don't worry.
I was afraid of this.
Tony has the coolest motorcycle name ever, Tony Street. Is that cool? Just saying it puts him in the same category with those epic Silver 7 screen motorcycle riders like Peter Fonda, Steve McQueen, and Dennis Hopper. But Tony Street didn't win the award because of his cool name alone. Beaucoup connaissent Tony comme le trésorier du club. What you may not know is Tony is naturally assumes that role because he is an accountant, right?
Correct.
And we all know accountants measure everything with numbers, so it is only fitting we begin by measuring Tony's contributions to the club in the same way. 0.
Free drinks.
The number of Oscar wins or major motion pictures appearances for Tony Street. Right?
Fair enough.
Okay. 6, the number of BMW motorcycles Tony has owned. Correct?
Correct.
7, the total number of motorcycles Tony has owned. And I think it includes a KTM 450
Yep.
for trail riding.
Yep.
9, the number of years as co-chair of art school. Okay. 9.5, see we're going up all the time? Okay. 9.5, number of years serving on the board of the BMW Motorcycle Club, Ottawa, and as a board member at large and as treasurer. So you had 2 positions. I remember when you had a spot at our place all the time, remember?
Right.
And Jeanette would prepare all types of goodies. 14, the number of years as a ride leader with the club. Right, since you joined the club. 18, number of countries Tony has toured by motorcycle. 18.
All right.
I believe that includes Canada, right?
Yes,
Okay.
extensively.
Okay. 22, number of years Tony has continuously riding a motorcycle.
I died at 20.
Okay, well, 1995, the model year of Tony's first bike, BMW 650.
Yep.
2000. 2000. Okay, there,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a family thing. called
That's a
cat
typical Tony picture. 2005, the year Tony first joined the BMW Motorcycle Club Ottawa after moving from Montreal.
walking. No, before I moved. I moved in 2008. That's when I
Okay.
joined the board.
Okay. 2008, the model year of Tony's current BMW 1200 RT. 15,000, the longest number of kilometers Tony has logged on a single continuous motorcycle journey.
Yep, 6 weeks.
Okay. Where was that?
From here to Phoenix, Arizona, to Nevada, to California, and back up across the northern states.
First, Tony was the founder and inspiration behind and started the popular Club Tech Days. And then it was between you and Doug Payne?
Doug Payne. yeah.
Doug Payne, okay.
First few years.
As compared to any balance sheet, I'm sure you agree that Tony's numbers look impressive. Okay? But look beyond the numbers to determine the true value of an asset. Numbers alone can sometimes be deceiving. Are the fundamentals strong? Is there another form of equity there? It's all about accounting, right?
Okay.
Well, with Tony, it's hard to see that value either. Tony est toujours prêt à donner des conseils aux membres du club. For example, if you want to avoid a traffic jam high in the Swiss Alps because of a postal vehicle has the right of way, you seek Tony's advice. Right? You did that?
Yep.
If you need technical expertise in maintenance and repair of your motorcycle, Tony is there to help too.
Fairly basic stuff.
Well, having started the club's Tech Days, members call upon him to all kinds of help, both small and big. And no job is too big, is that right?
I wouldn't do what Doug Payne did.
Okay.
Remember that, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He offers guidance on club rides and is a cherished resource. Tony has been a ride leader since he joined the club in 2005 and spent 9 years as co-chair of art school. That's amazing. Mais les membres en général ne sont pas les seuls à bénéficier des conseils de Tony. Le conseil d'administration fait de même. Around the board table, Tony is the voice of sober second thought. He always waits and then he gives his opinion after, right?
Usually.
That's the way he did at our place anyway. And board decisions are stronger with Tony at the table. And it is true that Peter Fonda, Steve McQueen, Dennis Hopper, and Tony Streep have never won an Oscar. That's right? Okay. You don't recall? Okay. It's been a while. Yeah. But unlike those other motorcycle movie idols, Tony Street can claim a David Makin Memorial Award. That's special. So just like the highly revered Oscar statue, the David Makin Memorial Award is gold in our club. Everybody agrees with that? Okay. And you need not be an accountant to know that gold is an asset and Tony is worth his weight in it. Having known David over the years and knowing Tony, I can see many parallels between the two. That's right. And many things,
It's your statement.
many things in common. You have many things in common. For I know both. Okay. They share great achievements as volunteers to our club, and our club is much better for it. Félicitations.
Thank you, Ray.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do I get a copy? Oh, thank you.
Now you got the small plaque.
First thing I'll say is, sorry to hold everybody up. We were away. We only got back from the south last Thursday, so we normally did this at potluck dinner time, right?
Oh, that's right. You were
Yeah,
away,
so-
so.
Anyway,
Prix commémoratif David Makin, présenté à Tony Street. David Makin Memorial Award, presented at Tony Street. Pour sa contribution exceptionnelle au club de motocyclette BMW d'Ottawa, 1er avril 2019, for outstanding contribution to the BMW Motorcycle Club of Ottawa, April 1, 2019.
No joke.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That goes to the club meeting?
Yep.
We'll do pictures at the end.
Okay. What can I say? I'm very grateful to receive this. I'd like to especially thank the people who have made it possible to make the club as successful as it has. And referring back to people like Doug Payne and John here tonight, and Roger Briggs.
Y'all receive a
Which end? Oh, that one. Okay. And I mean, amongst the people who've worked with me and taught me a lot of things about both the club and organizing projects. I'd like to comment on Don Dobson, Michelle Dozois, Rod Noakes, Pat Warner, Jim Riker, of course, who's been a president, and many others. The only problem with naming people is, of course, you're going to forget a few. So, what can you say? But I thank you very much. This is quite an honor, and I really do appreciate it. I wish the club all the best. It's grown from about 75 people when I joined to almost 160 last year, and I think we're going to exceed that this year. I think we're already up to 146 as of last week. So here's to a good club, a lot of great people, and we've had a lot of fun doing what we've done.